This may be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's nothing wrong with honoring your husband. You know, in society today, I'm fully aware that it's a yucky thing to do when you celebrate your man, unless it's his birthday or Father's Day, but I really think it's important to do it throughout the course of your marriage. Hear me out. I mean, in today's culture, the only person that is allowed to be happy is the wife. You know the saying, happy wife, happy life. We definitely need to change that. In my household, we say happy spouse, happy house, because at the end of the day, both of our feelings matter. My husband shouldn't be miserable trying to make me happy. Really, that's just selfishness. Anyway, I digress. I want to share something with you that I did to make my husband feel special and loved, and something that you can do as well. So the other day, my daughter and I were in Sprouts, and we were passing the aisle where you can scoop different ingredients into bags yourself, and I instantly thought about the cinnamon almonds that my husband absolutely loves. In fact, the other day he was gonna get some, but they were literally like $14.99 per pound for almonds, y'all. Almonds. But look, I'll be the first to tell you that I am spoiled. My husband spoils me rotten. So I got the almonds. So whatever your husband's favorite treat is, grab it. Or even if it's not edible, it could be some tools or a game or whatever his hobby is. Something that he really enjoys that's affordable but thoughtful. And look, if you don't want to buy anything, totally fine. Write him a letter or a poem that is from the heart, and he will cherish that as well.
Honestly, you guys, I was just gonna hand Happy the bag of almonds and say, "Here, I thought about you." But I thought to myself, does this shout you're special to me and I was thinking of you? No. So I wrote a little note. It said, "Baby, this is how I feel about you. You're a little nutty, but oh so sweet, with a hint of spice. But just like this jar of goodies, you're a delight and a treat. I love you." And on the front it says, "You deserve a break," because he really does.
Didn't that take the treat to a whole other level of special? I think it did. Listen, I could have handed him the bag of almonds and he would have been fine with that. He's a pretty simple guy. But the goal is to honor and celebrate him, right? Well, gifting a thoughtful gift can be a way to honor your husband. I know some of you might have cringed when I said that, but there really is a beautiful dance that goes on when we live and fulfill our God given roles as a helpmeet. There's so much more harmony and peace in the household. It really makes the house a home. So don't underestimate your role. There are really so many ways we can honor our husbands and show them respect and love. Like, you could cook him dinner, fix him his plate. You don't have to raise your voice at him when you talk when you don't agree with something he says. Don't argue with him in front of other people. Keep your discussions private, off of social media. Do not blast all of your problems to the world. It just makes a bigger mess. Now, I'm not saying your feelings are important. Do not get that here. That's not what I'm intending on saying. Your feelings are very important, and we have every right as wives to not always agree with our husbands, but there's a way to go about that. That's not cutting him down or disrespecting him and still getting hurt in the process. Again, I digress. There are so many things that we can do to honor our husbands. Let's get back to the gift giving.
So just handing him a bag of almonds wasn't going to say you're special, so I amped it up even more and put it in a mason jar. I didn't plan for this. I was extremely hungry, but I had to hurry up and get it done before he came downstairs and caught me trying to surprise him. But look at how glorious these treats look. It took every ounce of willpower within me to not eat one.
Hey, if we haven't met, I'm Celeste from the blog TheRoaringMama.com, and I've been a wife for 14 years today, January 23rd, 2024. It has been such an amazing time and an amazing journey. I've learned a thing or two or 100 with all the many lessons that I've learned throughout my time as being a wife and trying to live a biblical marriage. Now, I haven't done it perfectly, but I try my best to be the best wife that I can be to my husband and the wife that God has called me to be as a helpmeet. So if you're interested in roaring as a wife, hit the subscribe button so you can get more tips on marriage in the future.
This jar of goodness was so enticing, y'all. I'm seriously so proud of myself for not sneaking out one almond. And listen, don't knock what string, ribbon, or a small piece of rope can do to take your gift from basic to extra special. Like I said, this wasn't planned and I was rushing to get this done so I didn't get caught, so I couldn't find the ribbon I was looking for, but I'm glad I found what I did, which was rotisserie string. The finished look on this project was so perfect. Look at that.
I think that gift giving shouldn't be something solely a husband does for his wife. We as wives should also find ways to gift our husbands things that will make their hearts happy. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 44 through 7 really identifies and defines what love is and the kind of love we should have for each other. And that's the kind of love that I have for my husband and vice versa. So, this message is really for the woman who is about to get married, just got married, or has been married for a long time but just needs a little bit of encouragement. Gift giving is a really good way to say, I love you.
Okay, now that everything is packaged and in a way that says you're special, it's time to give it to him. Instead of delivering it to him directly, I let him discover it for himself. Mission accomplished.
This was really fun to do. I know this was for him, but I had so much joy doing it. He doesn't ask for much, and when he got his gift, he was really touched. He came and found me immediately and told me how loved he felt and how much he appreciated the gift that he's gotten, and it was so thoughtful. So, mission accomplished for sure. Listen, I know life can get in the way of these small gestures and us doing wonderful things for our husbands, even the smallest of things. So if you find yourself overwhelmed a lot, definitely check out this video right here because I share with you ways that you can avoid the overwhelm and be more efficient. And remember, as you go throughout your marriage, God is a good foundation to build your marriage on, and it's much better to give than receive.